The ladies have been asking me, especially the corporate ladies, do I really have to have a Cx5, a Harrier, a RAV4? Is there anything else that's in the market that can make me stand out? I've had you. Welcome to Raise Manifest. And today we have the 2016 VW Tiguan. And there it is. So we're going to take a quick tour of it. We're going to check the engine, we're going to check inside, the boot space, and probably why I think it should be your second car.
What?
Inside the 2016 VW Tiguan. So what do we have here? We have a very nice steering wheel here. You have some paddle shifters, of course the steering wheel controls, very essential. You got your phone, your volume, reset, everything is here. Then of course the digital display over there, very well illustrated, well lit. There's a love-hate relationship between those who like it and those who hate it. But even for me who likes the analog one, I can say it is a beauty to look at. So the infotainment system, pretty clear to operate, everything it responds automatically. There's no slugging, doesn't delay. Of course your climate control vents, very easy to use. Your driving modes, very well laid out over here. Of course the parking is electronic parking over here. Here's your push to start, and this is a DSG gearbox, as I said. Very well laid out, easy to drive. And of course you have your cup holders over here. Then, unlike your other cars you see where the power outputs are here, in this car the power outputs are right here. At least you can see your phone when it's ringing over there while it's charging. You have a 12 volt power output over here. You've got 2 charging ports and an aux cable output. And here, this is just your armrest with a very simple storage space. So as I mentioned, there are no charging ports here, which I think it's a good thing in terms of accessibility. And here you've got your CD players. But here I can see there is actually, but very well hidden. Of course your manual is there. Yes, we have no sunroof. However, we've got some pretty interesting spaces here. Of course, this one you may use it for your shades. I don't know how many shades can fit here. Quite a number. And what do you use this for? I don't know. Your kids' shades, ladies. I don't know. Your makeup kit can easily fit here. About the seats, this particular one comes with Alcantara at the center. Then of course cloth at the sides. It holds you well, it's firm. The door handles, they look good, steady. And of course here we have well polished vinyl, and of course some hard plastics over there. We have some speakers, of course. Yeah, and that leads us to check the back. So at the back, the first thing that hits me when I get here, it's this. You have your climate control vents here, and you can actually control it over here. And of course your power output here, 12 volts, and you have the charging port here. So that comes very handy. Of course the seats have Isofix, and yeah, of course nowadays every car has the B-pillar airbags. And this very essential, I like to call it a sandwich table, because when you're eating a sandwich you end up spilling on yourself here, but with this one you can just tell the guys at the back, make use of the table. And it's actually quite sturdy. It can fit your mini laptop. There are actually very, very large door bins at the back seat. Yeah, the back seat doors have very, very large door bins, so which come essential in for those especially long distance travels, whereby people will litter the car and leave it looking filthy, but not this one. So you have 2 cup holders here on the armrest, And of course, this is a lot of space. This is a lot of space. Unfortunately, the transmission tunnel is a whole brick, but you can live with that. You can live with that, because if I try to sit at the middle, yeah, actually your even 8-year-old will fit here pretty well, and it will be comfortable. So it's not bad at all. Then of course you have your dome lights here, very well displayed. Of course, this is the space I was, you know, ladies, that's a lot of space. It can fit a lot of things. However, since it's opening on this other side, it's your passenger who will see what you're carrying. Probably it will be better if it opened with this other side so that you can easily, but yeah, you'll figure out how to use it. Of course, your grab handles here, your harness here. Yeah, the essential stuff are well catered for. Let's check if the space at the back is big enough to hold your luggage when you're going to say hello to your mom in Ushago. So inside the boot space of this car, we have this 12 volt over here. We have this one, which 100 volts. So meaning this one, you can plug an appliance on that side, especially when you're on that long safari. Probably you've gone to some place where there's no power and you really have to catch up on some work. Then you'll remember, oh, you have this. And of course, the very well laid out lighting over there, the dome lighting here even, it has two, so that you can clearly have visibility. So I'm not surprised there's no spare tire. However, if you had one, clearly it will fit. So let's see the space when you recline it. When you recline the seats, what is the space like? The boot space with the boot lid out, and you have reclined the seats forward. This is the space you get, almost flat, and this will definitely save you when you are on those. You have to carry those bulky luggages. These ladies, this will really come essential. Let's say that trip where you have not taken the kids with you, that is what you have. Yeah, so this is very, actually, utility wise, this is a step up. That's it for the rear side. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have the automatic tailgate, but you can always order a higher trim. But anyway, automatic tailgate, I mean, you have survived without one by the time you're getting here, so you're good. Yeah, so I think with that, let's check the engine in which this car runs on. So here we have a 1.4 liter TSI, which churns about 150 horsepower. So there are two types. There's one which churns 120 and there's one that churns 150. This one churns 150, and it's paired with an DSG automatic gearbox, which gives a very good thrill while driving. There are faster changes, shifting of gears, and it will give a thrilling drive. So what you need to do with the DSG gearbox, you just need to service it as required by the manufacturer. Here you cannot take shortcuts, and I'll just advise you, just make sure that the transmission fluids are changed on time, and everything else, ensure that it's well serviced. So here you cannot skip service like how you do with your Pro Box. You don't change your transmission fluid for 5 years. You cannot do that in this car. And of course, with a low mileage unit like this one, once you get to, you drive it a bit and gets to like 100,000 Ks, ensure you change the timing and all that, and this car will serve you. So I'll advise maybe people who have maybe driven the Golf or have a history of driving a VW car, will have an easy time understanding the dynamics of dealing with this car. But otherwise, it's a very good car. And there you have it, the 2016 VW Tiguan. You have gone through it, and ladies, yeah, gentlemen, I have really sidelined you in this review. Very intentional, by the way. You know, as gentlemen, we choose functionality over beauty, you know. So the more the specs, the better. You don't care whether it's, you know. But for ladies, even men who like standing out, these are size 18s, by the way, and the clearance is good. The reason why I was making reference to the Golf is because the Golf sits low. So these are better alternative to buy. Let's say you want to keep it VW and you wanted to buy the Golf variant or the Golf Estate, you know, this can be a good alternative because the boot space is good enough and the clearance is very essential for those far away trips. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and if you haven't, please do it. Asante sana. I'm Ray. So the sound system is decent, and that leads us to feeling how the car drives. So as I told you, this is a electric parking brake, so you just, and you're good to go. Yeah. First of all, for a 1.4 liter, it's just moving instantly. It's very okay. Let's hit the road. What do you mean this is a 1.4 liter? My God. This car is so smooth and fast. Yeah, so initial thoughts, it's very smooth. The ride is very settled. Like you feel the car is very well planted on the road. And it's so quiet in here. It's so quiet, right, Mark?
Very quiet.
It's so quiet. At times even you're not sure whether this car is running.
I was even waiting for you to comment on that.
Yeah, it's so quiet in here. So I'm going to take a turn here. But damn, it's so quiet. You can easily hear the kids being cheeky at the back. You can easily receive your phone call without any engine noise. Very, very minimal road noise. You're just like in a cocoon of sorts.
Do you think guys can speed with this car since you said it picks fast?
You can speed with it, but of course you are you are two Golf cousins might decide to outshine you. But I feel, let me put it this way: if you are headed, let's say, up country, the picking alone of this car, at least you are assured of very, very good overtaking speeds. And you know that's very, very key. Yeah? When you're going up country and maybe the dual carriage roads have ended, overtaking speed is something you really need. And this, it picks very decently. See? Very nice. Yeah, so the ladies who love speed, you can feel it.
Very nice.
Yes. Yeah, so please grab this car. Come to Riri Cars. Yeah, and say where you got it, where you saw it first. Raise manifest. Yes. Talk to Ben, talk to Mike. They'll give you a good deal.